Hello, good morning. Anybody there? Oh, don't worry if you're not. It's fine. How are you? If anyone comes on, that's fine. We'll give it literally a minute. Um, I want to be able to do these so that you can pick up on them later, not necessarily be tuning in. Maybe we'll get that far in advance with our planning. I don't know. Okay. So if anyone's there, just say hello, pop a post or a comment in the post. That'd be great. Because it's StreamYard, a third-party app, it'll just ask you to confirm that you're happy with that. It's just something that allows me to go onto the different platforms. Anyway, good morning. We shall start. For those who don't know me, my name's Kath Hopkinson. I do these lives occasionally. Keep saying I'm going to do more regular, but we'll see. But I just wanted to wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Hopefully Christmas was okay for you and New Year. We are back on sort of the treadmill of life, shall we say. But I just wanted to really think about what we're going to be doing for the next few months, really. January, February, March, like the first quarter, get winter out the way and beginning of spring, and see what your plans are, really. So if you have any plans, pop them down for me, let me know. So if you're on, if you can do me a little comment, that's fine. Let's just see if there's any comments actually in any of the groups. Can't always see them straight away. They're not always in real time, but we'll keep looking. Anyway, well, I've got some fantastic news. Now then, this may or may not mean anything to you, but I feel like I've been given a new lease of life. Certainly for as long as I can remember, and specifically the last sort of 13, 14 months, my back and hip pain has been unbearable. And I'm not going to go into the wheres and wherefores of it all, but serious to say, I was on some quite heavy duty medication. If these words mean something to you, then you'll know what I've been on: naproxen and gabapentin. And I've recently had a spinal injection from Mr. Caltry at Ford Hall. And I can honestly say, since it's happened on New Year's Eve, which was fantastic, keeping the old out and starting January 1st with the new, I can honestly say I have no pain whatsoever. So if you had constant pain, you're probably thinking two things like, oh, you lucky so and so, and how fabulous. I don't mind whichever, and if you're still in pain, I'm so sorry for that. But I know what you're going through, and how long this epidural will last, I don't know. But what it prompted me to do is to talk about what I'd like over the next few months, but also link it in with what you'd like as well. So, in essence, what I'm saying is my life, the last sort of 14 months at least, we've had, excuse me, other family things happening as well. So, at least last year, my life's been put on hold with various things. My back's not helped, and the constant pain that it's been in. That's not helped at all. And I don't mind telling you, I've put on a good few stones. I'd like to say pounds, but I know I'm kidding no one really. And if you've had pain, and I will stop saying all this, but you know how it affects every part of your life. So I have an active job. I can be on my feet teaching classes, anything between 1 and 8 hours a day. And that's just how it is. I work for myself, I have my own Pilates studio, and I can be on my feet. If you've noticed in class recently, I've been perching, sitting down, resting on things, and that's because it was getting too much for me. But we still have to carry on. So my weight has ballooned, my mobility is shocking, and I am sure my body strength is down to that of an old lady. So I am making a pledge now. So whether you're on live with me or catching up, I'm making a pledge to knuckle down for the first 3 months of this year and not necessarily get the results I'm after long term, because I can't do it in 12 weeks. And I know there's transformations out there for 12 weeks and they get you doing this, that, and the other, and you eat this, that, and the other, and they sort you out in 12 weeks. I need to revise my lifestyle. It's not just, I'm having a bit more of this and not too much of that. I've got to rehaul my lifestyle, because you start getting into a little rut, and that's what I'm going to focus on. So that's my first 3 months. I'm going to be doing that through the three movement opportunities of Pilates naturally, of walking, and also of weights as well. I wanted to put the Pilates as a W, but I can't even think of a Pilates word beginning with W. So it'd be like weights, walking, and but it's not. It's weights, walking, and Pilates. So that's going to be my next 3 months. The other side, obviously, is nutrition, and I'm really not going to do a great deal different, but I'm going to set these guidelines for myself. I'm going to give myself some non-negotiables. So these are the things, 3 or 4 things that I have to do every day with regards to my diet. Then I'm going to be looking at my food choices, and then formulating a plan from that. And it's probably what a lot of people normally do. But when you're busy, when you work antisocial hours, when I work, when most people are on their evening meals, when I'm up early doing things, when I'm not late to bed, I can't even use that as an excuse. I'm just exhausted. Everything gets pushed by, and you start living on the margins, and that's got to be stopped. So for me, just going back to a basic eating plan, that'll be my start. We'll be looking at what I'm eating, because I am a bit of a snacker and on the go pick up things, so that's going to be looked at. But they're all going to be part of my non-negotiables. So to get back on track, those are my 4 things. I've got walking, I've got weight, and I've got Pilates, and then I'm going to look at my nutrition as well. And rather thinking that, that will fill me up, I need to get into the mindset, the thought process of this will help me get to my goals. So, because in September, it's been delayed because of my bike. In September this year, me and Mr. Hopkinson are off to Borneo, the other side of the world, and we are going to trek in the jungle, and we are going to be ending up at the Sepilok Orangutan Sanctuary. It's been planned just before lockdown, but then obviously lockdown came, and then we should have been going last year, but back wasn't good. But we are having no excuses this year. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you about. So my journey, I hate that word really, but my journey will be your journey. So I'm going to suggest, I'm going to be doing some lives on this as well, mainly at the studios. I've got it all set up for lives and workouts. It's going to be little things that you can do, your little non-negotiables, and then dipping in and out to give you ideas of walking. We're going to do some indoor walking, we're going to do some weights, we're going to do Pilates. And January is all about going back to the basics. So I've got 4 things for you. We're going to do some basic weights, how we hold the weights, introducing kettlebells if you have them, body bars or the bar weights. Also looking at walking inside and outside, and we're going to have some what we've called cow outings. So cow come out to walk, so we're going to have some cow outings where we go out as a group. I've got some really nice ones planned, usually involve food, but that's just social side of me. And also we're going to be looking at Pilates as well. So we've got weights, walking, and Pilates, and we're going to be doing some live 10-15 minute lives throughout the day. I'll post up when they're going to be on, and you can join in with them. They'll just be live like this, and then you can join in, or we'll leave them up for a week and then we'll take them down. But if you want to join in those, you're more than welcome. But what I'm really after, you've heard my why of why I'm going to be doing all this, and in the time frame I'm going to be doing this. What's yours? You tell me why this year is going to be your year. And it doesn't mean that you have to start right now with cutting out everything that you wanted. You know, everyone's going to tell you different, and this is just my take on it. Things like, packing off all the unused things to food banks, throwing things away. I'm tight, I'm northern, I can't throw anything away, so I'm kidding myself that a shortbread biscuit here and there won't do me any harm. Let's see how we go. I'm going to be starting this week, and it's going to be a soft startup, and then we're going to be starting properly on the 16th of January. So we've got plenty of time to get into this. There's no need to panic, to throw anything out. Just get your head. What's that one thing you want? Maybe for the first 3 months this year, what do you want? One other thing I just wanted to speak to you about as well, we are bringing back Brew Monday. Now, it's a few weeks off, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Brew Monday is the 16th of January. It's the date when we're all apparently wishing our credit cards weren't coming back and we haven't made our resolves. So I wanted to think now that we don't have to do it now. We can have a think on that day, because we're going to open it up to a Zoom discussion so people can come on either just with the voice or just listen, or they can put the video on. But tell me in the comments below, what are you doing that's going to help you get back to you? What have you stopped doing that you're going to get back to doing, to give you a more optimistic outlook, to make sure that you feel better about yourself and give you that breathing space? Tell me in the comments. I would love to hear. Going live again later on this afternoon. We're going to do a little bit of a workout in the new workout area at the studio, and I'd love to join you. I'd love to join you as well. I'd love for you to join us. I think it's going to be 4:15. That rings a bell, but I'll post something up later, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.